Hi guys, it's Miss Karamy, and I have a special guest today. I do. Oh, he just walked past. Should we see? Should we introduce you to my special friend? This is one of my cats, and his name is Mulligan, and he's a punk. He is the most funny, goofy boy, and okay, cat hair. Oh, yes, that's very nice. Yes, that's very nice. I have a very special book that I'm going to read today, but first, I'm going to introduce you to my other cat, so hold on. I'm back. This is Cow. This is Cow, and he is a little purr monkey. He loves to take naps with me. And so this whole time that we've been home with this awful pandemic, he has been my constant buddy. And so I thought that I would take a minute to read a book today that my cats love to have read to them. This book that I'm going to read for you today is called Stretchy McHandsome, and it is by Judy Schachner. And I have special permission to read it for you today. It is a brand new book at the library, and you can check out all kinds of new books at the library and pick them up at our curbside pickup. It's very easy. All you have to do is call. But let's get to it. Let's get to this great cat story time. I wonder how many of you have cats. I love cats. I also love dogs. And I do have a lizard that maybe I will introduce you to him later. He's a dragon. All right, so let's get started with Stretchy McHandsome. Did you notice that he has two different color eyes? One is, what is that color? That's blue, yes. And this one looks like a pretty yellowish green. You know what? I would love to have him marble that color. I think that's a very pretty color. But let's go ahead and read our story. Stretchy McHandsome. Oh. The McHandsome clan was lively and large, and they lived in a box with no one in charge. Do you ever see cats out and about like that, who don't have a house that they live in? I think that they are called feral cats, and they are all over the place, just waiting for a home. But look at this. I wonder how many there are. Oh, they're all tangled in a knot, and it would be very hard to count. But let's see. There was Fergus, McDougal, Benny, and Roy. Ooh, Roy is very handsome. There was Rue and Jamie and Callie and Joy. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Stretchy makes 9. That is a lot of cats to have live in a box, don't you think? And then there was Stretchy, the butterscotch boy. I used to have a butterscotch cat. He was very sweet. Now Stretchy was different in more ways than one. Look at that. He was stretchy and handsome and a bundle of fun. Look at this. He is all stretchy and loopy, and look at all the crazy ways. He's all twisty and everything. He was Tom of the Tumble Club, Lord of the Fleas, cuckoo on catnip and a hugger of trees. One eye was blue and the other was green, and around his neck hung a stinky sardine. Blech. I don't like the way that sardines smell. Some people eat sardines. But that wasn't always easy to be the baby of the brood of rough, tough, feral puffs, cantankerous and rude. There were many disagreements over food and where to sleep, and Stretchy always landed at the bottom of the heap. Oh, look at Stretchy. He's at the very bottom. So was it any wonder that Stretchy hatched a plan to take a small vacation from the McHandsome clan? He's gonna go away, I think. Poor Stretchy. Look at that. His brothers and sisters all agreed that he should go and gave him a good licking from his head to his toe. And after a tasty breakfast of fishy bones and rocks. Rocks? Now, my cats don't eat rocks. I don't think that I've ever met a cat that eats rocks. I don't know that that would be very delicious. Do you? Maybe fish bones. I wouldn't eat that either. But rocks? Ugh. And after a tasty breakfast of fishy bones and rocks, our butterscotch boy sprang out of the box. Boing! And the first thing he did, which to some could be frightening, was dash down the street like butterscotch lightning. He jumped into a fountain. Look at that. And he splashed round and round, and he scratched 200 stretchy marks all over the town. Oh, look at the trees. Look, he is all over the place. Everywhere you look is the butterscotch Stretchy McHandsome. He is all over. I wonder if we could find all the places he went. What a fun book. The freewheeling kitty made a stop at the zoo for an ear-splitting roar from a cousin or two. Oh no, look at that. Do you know what sound a tiger makes? Do you? Does he go meow like that? No? I bet you should practice your roar. That would be a very fun thing to do today, is to go outside in the backyard and practice your roar. That would be fun. But let's find out. But tigers thought Stretchy smelled like dessert, so the butterscotch boy hid under a skirt. I wouldn't want to be a tiger's dessert. I would hide too. Ooh. That is until he spotted a mouse, which he chased down a path and into a house. Look at him go. Where a hungry old woman, most pleased with her guest, attempted to eat the sardine on his chest. See, I told you. Look at that. Poor McStretchy. Oh, he's just... Stretchy escaped with his tail all akimbo to soak up the sun in an old bookstore window. That would be a perfect place to nap, although I might have a look around first. But look at him, he's right there. On the sidewalk outside, all squeezed in between, stood a lass named McBride, a real sweet human being. Oh, look. She had unusual looks, wore the ears of a kitten, and around her wee neck hung a wild woolly mitten. That is very clever. Look at how cute she is. All those freckles. When Beanie saw Stretchy, it was love at first sight. She raced into the store and squeezed the cat tight. Ouch! She ruffled his whiskers and his butterscotch fur, and he replied with a nip and a lick and a purr. In a matter of minutes, the pair were both smitten, and they traded two things, his sardine and her mitten. They're just best friends forever now. And then what came next was so utterly fetching. Without breathing a word, they both started stretching. Look at all of those fun stretches. They are stretching all over the place together. It's a perfect match. At the very same time, back in the box, McDougal found Stretchy's collection of rocks. That made them all wonder where Stretchy was at, 'cause it's scary out there for a wandering cat. Oh. And then every McHandsome handsomely hissed like that. Have you heard a cat hiss before? As they set off in search of their brother they missed. That is very nice. Look at all those cats going in search of Stretchy. Fergus found a tiny poop. Gross. And Callie met the cousins. Oh, practice your roar. And Benny spied a Stretchy mark, and Rue discovered dozens. Uh-oh. McDougal met a tired mouse, and Jamie made a wish, and Roy and Joy picked up the scent of a very stinky fish. That sardine is sure stinky. A tiny bit later, A girl and a cat were riding a seesaw and having a chat. Hi, Mulligan. While 2 streets away, 8 noses were seen, sniffing the air for a stinky sardine. See how he does this? All the time. He loves this book. And by late afternoon, the girl and the kitten had fallen asleep with a fish and a mitten. And when they woke up from taking their nap, wonder what happens. McBeanie McBright had 9 cats on her lap. Oh, lucky Beanie, I would love that. There was Fergus, McDougal, Binny and Roy, Rue and Jamie, Callie and Joy, and don't forget Stretchy, the butterscotch boy. Now, the McHandsome clan was still lively and large when they all took a vote to put Beanie in charge. So the brothers and sisters did something quite hard. They lugged their old box into Beanie's backyard. Now, here's the kicker, so don't flip your lids, because Beanie McBright, this is the best thing ever, was just one of 9 kids. There was Geordie and Tiny and Coco and Earl and Quentin and Finny and Pickles and Pearl. And don't forget Beanie, Stretchy's wild woolly girl. They each got a cat. That was a lovely story. They all got their own little special kitten to have and hold and love and cuddle and nap with. Oh, that's the luckiest bunch of kids and the luckiest bunch of cats too, don't you think? Well, it has been lovely to read to you today. I hope that you have a wonderful afternoon, and if you have a kitten, maybe give it a special scratch behind the ears and a little extra treat. I think that they would love that. Well, I will see you next time. Bye, my friends.